We're not sure how the equipment's going to fit exactly because we've never worked with anyone with no arms or legs.
Hopefully if I start flailing, they all know to pull me up. My name is Daniel Ennett, and like everyone, I have to adapt to meet everyday challenges. All around me, unique people are doing amazing things. Together, we are invincible. Balance is my biggest worry about scuba diving by far and away. It's going to be balance. It's going to be me at very bizarre orientations underwater, trying to keep my head up.
Are you Daniel?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey, it's great to meet you too. I'm really excited about taking you in the pool today.
I'm excited to go.
We're Handicapped Scuba Association approved for teaching people with disabilities. I've worked with quadriplegics, paraplegics, people with different disabilities, missing limbs, and just teaching them that opportunity to get the freedom of being weightless underwater and the freedom. What we're going to be doing is you're going to give us head nods for okay or no, or if your ears are bothering you, we're going to use your right eye, you'll wink at us so we know to equalize because we'll pinch your nose so you can exhale against pinched nostrils so we can equalize so your ears don't bother you.
It's the same one. But it's the water's fine. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to have him do is lay on his back. We're just going to lay him on the BCD and then put straps on, do it all up.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, we'll just lay you on your back.
I got you. I got you.
So the first thing we have to do with Daniel is get him into the BCD and make sure the straps are all fitting properly. It's snug on him and it's not too big. Get that out from underneath.
There we go.
How does that feel?
Good.
Do you have an issue with us defogging your mask?
It's good. It's fine. I got some defog stuff here.
You got defog? Do you want to defog it for him?
Sure. So when I put on the mask, right, it has that vulcanized rubber smell to it, which for me just harkens back memories of huffing anesthetic before surgeries again and again and again and again. So that's fun. That's a nice reminder right there.
Second thing we're going to be doing is teaching him how to use the regulator. So going under the water for his first breath underwater.
My first breath underwater was very bizarre. I kept having to remind myself to breathe, which sounds weird, but you're underwater and your brain just keeps telling you nope.
We're going to then show him how to take the regulator out of his mouth, blowing small bubbles because we don't want to hold our breath, and then put the regulator back in and clear it. We're going to be showing him how to partially flood a mask and clear it. So we'll have to help him flood it, and then we'll put pressure on the top of the mask so he can clear it. Then we're just going to take him for a dive. I believe people with disabilities get more out of it because we're now working in 3 dimensions. You know, we're weightless. You can move differently. With your buoyancy being neutral, the weightlessness. It's just an incredible experience for them and us. The reason I started working with people with disabilities is number one, is the freedom for them. Some people will never have the opportunity to go into a pool, let alone scuba diving. It's a challenge, and we always go overstaffed, and it's not about the money, it's about the enjoyment. And letting someone try something that they will never get an opportunity to do.
We've done a couple of things with the Canadian Paraplegic Association. We had 4 students in the water. Only one of them was able to make it to the deep end. Daniel was able to make it to the deep end today. So, I mean, there's no stopping him, you know? He can go do anything.
I very much felt like a passenger. Getting towed along, it was very cool, surreal. You're in my situation at the very least, you're very much in the hands of other people, so you're like just observing very carefully. I'm actually very nervous to do anything else with it now because the process of equalizing the mask is so finicky. When I was down there in the deep end, I was really having a lot of trouble with equalizing the right side of my head because you couldn't pinch my nose as effectively. Like, it's very easy when it's your own nose, not so much when it's someone else's.
You get Daniel certified through HSA. He would always have to dive with 2 buddies, but yeah, it would be no problem to get him certified open water. So that would be cool.
Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't take a challenge and go and do something different. You know, it's exciting.